In a medical malpractice case here in the state of New York, why does a jury award you money if we are able to show that the doctor violated the basic standards of medical care and that departure, those violations, caused you harm? Would you like to learn the answer? Come join me as I share with you this great information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial lawyer practicing law here in the state of New York. When we bring a medical malpractice case in New York on your behalf, we have to show to the jury that we are more likely right than wrong. We don't have to show beyond a reasonable doubt that we are correct. Instead, we only have to tip the scales of justice just a little bit so that we are more likely right than wrong. Did you know that the jury doesn't have to sit there for weeks and weeks on end trying to be absolutely certain that what we are saying is true? In fact, we only have to show them that we're ever so slightly more likely right than wrong. That's all we have to show. Once we have established that we are more likely right than wrong in showing that the doctor or hospital violated the basic standards of medical care and that improper care and treatment resulted in you suffering injury, now, by law, the jury is then required to compensate you for your injuries. At the end of the case, the jury will have a number of questions to answer known as interrogatories. And one of the key questions they have to answer is, did the doctor violate the basic standards of medical care? And if the answer is yes, they go on to the next question, which is known as causation. That's the bridge, the gap between the wrongdoing and the injury. There has to be that connection. So if they find that there is a connection between the wrongdoing and the harm that you have suffered, now the next series of questions that they will have to answer is how much compensation to award to you. In fact, by law, they are required to give you compensation once they have answered the first two questions in your favor. So why do I share this great information with you? I share it with you to give you an insight and an understanding into what goes on during the jury deliberation phase in a medical malpractice case here in the state of New York. You know, I realize you're watching this because you probably have questions or concerns about your own matter. Well, if your matter happened here in New York and you do have legal questions, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. This is something I do every single day and I'd love to talk to you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, G-E-R-R-Y, at oginski-law.com. That's it for today's quick video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.